Hey everyone, welcome back to episode 5 of whitetail deer hunting. As you guys can see, the scenery changed. So we are Thursday, November 13th, and I went into the bush this morning. I had to cut a tree, and I only had a little hatchet. Look, big tracks. I heard the 2 gunshots. The cameras were off as there was just no action, and but they were in the field over there. And like 13 minutes after, another shot. So what I suspect is he got his deer, found it, and it wasn't necessarily dead, and he finished it off. That's my theory. This is day 12 of my hunt since the beginning with crossbow. And I don't see a deer, but I know they're there. I just have to be patient, I guess, and not give up. So tomorrow's another day. Our neighbors, they put their cows on our land, and they're verifying the fence, I guess, because of fallen trees. Look how big that is. Those are some big tracks. There was a big 7 or 8 point buck, and I went hunting yesterday. I went in my watch at around 12:40 in the afternoon. That big buck was there at 11:50. Catching a buck like him would definitely compensate for the lack of deer activity. The water is dripping crazy through the planks, and I'm sitting down, and I tried to tough it out, tried to move snow through the cracks, and it's just like dripping on me nonstop. So I moved up to the 2nd floor. It's still early. I don't like the noise I did, but it's 12:45, not bad. So now I gotta let everything settle. I gotta stop doing noise. I don't think the microphone picked it up, but I'm really positive that I heard a doe doing bleeding sound, and she was doing it a lot. I'm gonna try to answer with a grunt. Of shooting light left. Still no deer. I don't even hear anything in the woods moving. There's a deer. I got 5 minutes left. I admired that little buck for a good 10 minutes after shooting light. Heard some more branches cracking around, so I decided to leave. I tried whistling a bit to not scare him off, to make him think there's danger. He didn't care, so packed up my stuff. I started going down the ladder to the first floor, and he was watching me. And then he finally, I guess, ventured off. So it was nice. The last 5 minutes to finally see a buck. I'll be honest, when I saw him pop out from my left, I was surprised because I didn't hear him at all in the snow. But I immediately recognized his antlers. And I recognized this buck from my Guard Pro videos where he would spar with other bucks. And I already knew he was undersized to shoot, which is why I didn't get the rifle out. But if he was a bigger buck, he went right into perfect position to take a shot. It would have been an easy shot. But he's undersized, and it's nice too. It's nice to see these little bucks get a chance to grow bigger. To be honest with you, it feels good to finally put eye contact on a deer. So that's good news. And hopefully it'll lead to more action throughout the weekend. It's 8:35 a.m. I just heard a shotgun shot on the neighbor's side over there. So must be someone doing some small game hunting. I saw a grouse fly in front of me and land into a pine tree over there. So that's probably gonna end my deer hunting for this morning. Unless I hear anything that obligates me to do some calling, I'd rather not call. See, yesterday afternoon, I only did 2 grunts because I thought that maybe I heard a deer over there. But other than that, I stayed quiet all afternoon, and I finally got deer presence. So maybe around here the deer aren't really familiar with calls, or maybe because of hunting pressure, there might be too much calling. So my strategy for today is I'm going to try to keep it quiet. I hear buck antlers over there. Something's coming. I'm out of shooting light. It's 4:49. Pretty crazy how clear it is still. Man, walking in that snow, it feels like winter almost. It's crunchy. And it's getting pretty cold. But no snowfall yet. They're announcing snow starting this evening and it's supposed to last until tomorrow, all day. All the better if it's late. I had more action this evening, guys. That doe, though, she was very weary. It was hard to film her. I decided to use my phone to try to get her. She was well hidden and she never wanted to get out in the open. And it looks like, though, she was weary. Maybe she picked up my scent because she really had her nose working even though I'm high. And also, I think also that she sniffed out a buck on the other side. I was hearing some branches cracking, and even at one point I heard the antlers. And she decided to leave. And then there was 10 minutes of shooting light left, and I was thinking of maybe doing a grunt call or let it be. And sorry about the cow. Maybe he wanted me to do a grunt call. I decided to let it be, and I feel a little regret inside. I should have maybe do a grunt competition for that buck, but don't know if he was a shooter anyways. Maybe he was undersized. I'll never know, but still did not get a deer. But at least I had some action, kept me alive in the woods this evening. So hopefully tomorrow with the snowfall, I end the hunt. Alright guys, stay tuned. Let's finish this off this morning. It's 10:20 in the morning, so I'm gonna head back to the house a bit and warm up and eat a dinner, have my coffee, and then come back for the afternoon stretch, maybe around 12:30, 1. Man, some of those trees really got beat up over the last week of snow. It's a little sad. They're all bent. No deer tracks, so they didn't come while I was on my break. stressed right now that if you rattle or call, I think they're more quiet. So they're extremely weary. They're getting shot at from all over the place, as you guys could hear, so. I got less than 30 minutes of shooting light left. Not a sound of deer in the bush. I don't understand. There's a deer. Shooting light is officially over. I have to unload the gun. Well guys, that was a nice surprise to end the evening. 3 does and a fawn, and I was sure I wasn't going to see anything. I was silent all day. Hey, I put 9 hours in the woods today. And I was wandering in my thoughts, looking at the snow and the trees, and turned my head and boom, the fawn was there. I was caught off guard. I was like, okay, I didn't hear that one come in. Saw a buck on Friday, saw 1 doe yesterday, now 4 does this evening. And they seem to be looking up in the right over there, but I don't know, I didn't hear anything, but I don't know, the snow is silent, so maybe you can't hear them. Maybe there was a buck. Who knows? So now for me, the hunt is over until next Friday. I have to go back home to my wife and family, of course. That let me out here for 4 days. I've been here since Thursday. Today was my 14th day of deer hunting this year, so thanks to my wife to tolerate it. And I'm gonna have 3 days left. Next Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So till then, take care guys, and thanks for watching.